Hi, my name is Adam Heverola and welcome to April's Petals of the Month. This month we are really playing into the April showers bring May flowers, as you can see here. Let's get started by talking about what we're going to need. We're going to need our Petals of the Month bouquet. I've already separated it. If you're new to our channel, we love to separate it so we know how many roses we have, how many stock we have. It just makes the design process easier. I have the most adorable little rain boots. These are a toddler size. You can use any size you really want to use for this. You may need some more flowers if you use a big one. If you were to use a big one, a little hint, from the toe portion up, stuff that with paper. Because when we fill it up with water, which I'll show you in a moment, you're going to want that to be full. Then we're going to need double-sided tape, some storage bags, of course our water with the nutrients already in there, and then flower cutters and scissors. Easy one. Let's get started. Take your storage bag, and it's going to go right down into the boot. Now this is why I said if you're using a bigger one, you want to really block this with paper so this bag doesn't slip down, because we're going to fill it with water. And so we don't want it to slip down. In these little guys, it's not going to go anywhere, but if you were using a big one, it would certainly go. So that's full of water. Let's do the other. These are going to be the cutest gift. Imagine if you just did a bunch of these and handed out one boot to everybody at the office. Everybody wants some May flowers to come, and this will really get them to start going. All right, we have the water in, so you can see it's not going anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some double stick tape and I'm going to put it on the boot itself. Then I'm going to take one part of the bag and just attach it to there. That way it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to do that to both boots. And you can see that's not going to go anywhere. And then I'm going to come through and I'm just going to cut this not all the way to the boot edge. And you're going to be careful with it because I'll be honest with all of you, I just spilled this one all over the table and we had to cut it. And so that's why I'm saying be careful, because they do fall. I left it a little bit higher, and that is so when we get the flowers in, we can push it in and everything will be perfect. And now let's go in and add our flowers. The first thing we're going to do is add our hydrangea. Always give flowers a fresh cut, and we're going to put it at the base. You're going to want to use your large flowers for the base. So make sure all foliage is out so it doesn't go under the water. And do you see how I'm putting them at the base? And then we have this beautiful Austrameria that can go in. And this whole point of these is not to be super specific. We want it to look like you just went to the garden and you found these beautiful flowers and you're picking them up and you're putting them in a vessel. Next we have our Zembla lime cushions. We're going to do 2 insertions. So I have cut it in 2 parts. Because I have green here, we want to bring the green to the other side. So go ahead and put that in. And then this little one, I always like the idea of making one a little bit more tall. So we're just going to put that there. Now we have our pink dianthus. Is this not the cutest thing? A little fun fact for you. This is actually in the carnation family. Most people don't know that, but that's actually in the carnation family. And then we put that in. Now we have our beautiful stock. Since we already said this is going to be our taller one, let's put this up a little bit taller. This can go shorter. And do you see how that yellow from the boot is carrying the yellow to that stock? Absolutely perfect. Next we have our stunning, stunning roses. One as a star, taller up. Do you see how this one is more open than this one at the moment? So I'm going to put this a little bit lower. Let's put that over here. And this go right in there. And last but not least, our filler flower. This is where we can get a little bit more wild with it. This brings it into the garden factor. So just cut it into pieces as long as you want. You see I have different sizes. And go ahead and just put it in. Let it come out a little bit more wild. Let's not get crazy. I know when I say that, some of you are going to put it out really, really far. So let's not go there. But just bring it out a little bit. And you'll see that it has this moment of whimsy and cuteness. All right, now that all the flowers are in, the plastic that's showing, just go through with your fingers and push it in a little bit. The tape is gonna keep it up, but we just wanna push it in so we're not seeing all this plastic. We don't wanna see that. We wanna see the beauty flowers and the beautiful little boot. How cute is that? So much better without the plastic, right? And just push it in a little bit. That double-sided tape is gonna keep it in its position. We're just gonna give it a little nudge down, just so we're not seeing a bunch of plastic. Ironic because they are plastic boots, but you know what I'm talking about. These are perfect for the season. April showers bring May flowers. Bring these to the office. Give one to your friends. Give both to your friends. We are about to enter shower season. How cute would this be for a baby shower? And then you can get a little kid's umbrella. Open this up, put it behind. Is that not the most adorable welcome to any shower? I hope you like this idea. We have lots more to come. Remember, like and subscribe, and we will see you next month.